Truly, the writing is on the wall here in regards to who is influencing all the chaos, not only here in America, but across the globe. We've talked about George Soros many times, his influence as he plays puppet master in places like Ukraine, and even dishing out millions to cause chaos here in this country, like we've seen in Ferguson, Baltimore. And with his control of these NGO groups, the Open Society, they have even launched campaigns where they attack these rallies for the presidential election, specifically the Trump rallies, trying to throw a monkey wrench into their game plans. And he is a staunch supporter of Hillary Clinton, no doubt. He has thrown millions her way as well. And he is best buds with Rupert Murdoch, that controls many different avenues of your mainstream media. So they have their tentacles wrapped around everything here. They care not about the people. They only care about divide and conquer. I hope you get to realize this sooner than later, because you wonder how this is all possible. You wonder how the world is the way that it is today. You wonder why people are selling their country out and taking the money and running and just don't care. Well, it's because guys like this are there constantly pressuring folks with money, of course, dangling the money right in front of their face like it's a carrot. And many of these people will take the money and run, and those that don't, they then get threatened or pressured. And then we obviously know what happens to those that don't want to play along, that end up dead, and they become another name in this long list of dropped bodies that try to rally against the beast. So what George Soros has just done is he's just come out and admitted that he will invest $500 million. That's $500 million to meet the needs of the migrants and refugees in Europe. Guys, once again, the writing is on the wall. You wonder who's pushing these people here on Jesuit command. You wonder who was giving them fake passports, who was giving them clothes, food, cigarettes, all the stuff they had when they were marching across the borders of all these countries, pegging people that live there with rocks as they come through, smacking women and beating them down. This is all part of Soros's plan. Disruption. You wonder why France is dealing with it, Germany, Czech, all these other places in Europe. This is your man. Him and his cohorts organized this, they funded this, they planned this, and they set the whole thing in motion. And as you can see here, he will invest another $500 million because he's done dumped at least that much to get this thing going. He'll do it again and again, and he does not care that the world sees that he's the puppet master at this point. As many of the people would turn a cheek the other way, they don't care about this story or this issue because it doesn't affect them, they think. Well, you're dead wrong, because this man, everything he's doing to Europe, he has planned to do here in America, if not worse. It's just, like I said, with the control of the mainstream media, when you turn on your TV every evening, you're not going to catch these stories, ever. That's why we do what we do out here. And they work hard to silence us and censor us down many different avenues, and most of you out there fighting the good fight, you know this. But here we have another $500 million being dished out to what I'm calling George Soros foot soldiers. They're not migrants. They're not refugees. They created the war in these areas. They created ISIS. They created all this phony crap to divide the people. Then they make it look like there's a bunch of migrants and refugees when it's really their own small army. Then you have the Jesuit Pope at the top saying, oh, take all these people into your homes, while they're smacking the crap out of women walking down the streets and everything else. I don't think so. It's not going to fly. It's not going to work. You're seeing this in many other countries. The only countries they haven't really gotten into are the ones far, far, far north, where they say it's just too cold for them and they leave. It's the one thing those countries in the north, Sweden and those, they have going for them. But UK, Ireland, Spain, Germany, France, Bulgaria, all these countries are feeling the brunt of this. And if you haven't yet, you're going to, because they're not going to stop till they get them as far as they can into all these countries. And then it's to cause chaos, to disrupt it. Because then they can have the downfall of each and every government if they so choose. And the only way they're ever going to get a new world order into play is to have every single government come crashing down. I hope you understand that. Yes, they've been pushing it this whole time. Yes, it's been their agenda this whole time. But to really get America under a North American Union banner and to break it down into one big block and to break down all these other blocks, you're going to have countries fall. Yes, that includes Russia, that includes China, and you'd be a damn fool to think that these guys don't see what's happening here and they're not a part of it. All these world leaders are in bed behind the scenes. And why is this? Once you break out of your coma that they've put you into, you're going to see that they are worshiping something that is not good at all. It is pure evil. It is dark. It is what has been casted here. It is their true religion. They can claim they're Christian or Muslim, just like Obama. They try to pass him off as both. They claim that they're Jews. They're none of it. They're fake. They've hijacked all of it. Just like they've hijacked your governments. And they are controlling it from behind the scenes. They worship this dark entity. And they worship the occult black magic and the channeling of the energy and the control of all these spirits to get what they want. And as long as you think it's a joke, as long as you think it's fantasy, they're winning. They're still buffaloing you and their magic is still working on you. It's time to break that spell. This is why we say Illuminati. Now, I will leave links and continue to update on this as I always do. But they're not going to stop, guys. Europe definitely in the crosshairs. And we have France now preparing for civil war within their borders. And why would that be? Well, you guessed it. Because of the invasion of these fake individuals, these fake migrants being pushed by George Soros. And now he's telling the world, I will invest another $500 million to meet their needs. Does it get any clearer? Eyes open.